So guys, to make a perspective drawing, first of all, you have to identify the most important element of perspective, which is the horizon line. So to do that, you can use a triangle ruler like this one, which is my suggestion. But if you don't have one, you can use any other ruler, or even something like a box of colors. In this case, for the first part, I'm going to use this one so that I can prove you that you can use it. And one of the most important things when you do it is that you have to align whatever you're using as a ruler, either the triangle ruler, a regular ruler, or a box of colors, in this case, for instance. And you have to align it to the border of the paper. If you see here, I am making sure that the box is perfectly aligned to this border, and I'm going to create the horizontal line. This horizon line can be at any height of the paper. So in this case, I'm going to do it here, which, if you see, is going to be in the upper part of my paper, like this. Now, at any point of this line, you're going to mark a dot wherever you want. It doesn't have to be in the middle. That is going to be your vanishing point. So this, as we said before, this is the horizon line. And this is the vanishing point. Now, we're going to make some solids, but all of them begin by creating a cube, a box that will contain them. So I'm going to use my triangle ruler. You can use a credit card if you want. For example, here, you can align the border of the card to the horizon line, and then you're going to create some vertical lines in a random place of your paper. So for example, like this. Now I'm going to use my ruler just because it is larger and it is easier for me to, once again, as I said before, align it to the border of the paper and make the horizontal lines that will enclose our square. Just like this. And once you have this first shape, what you're going to do is to start drawing some lines from the corner of the square, from each corner of the square to the vanishing point, just like this. So you connect each corner to the vanishing point, just like I am doing it here. You can make the square of the size and in the place you want in your paper. Once you have this, you're going to select. I mean, for convenience, what I do is to mark a number for each corner of my square, and you can choose any corner. For example, I'm going to use number 1, and on the line, on the perspective line that comes from this corner, at any given point, I'm going to mark a dot. So I'm going to mark it here. And what I do is, once again, aligning my ruler to the border of the paper, I'm going to start creating lines that cross from every perspective line to the next one. So for example, I'm gonna start here from the perspective line number 1 to perspective line number 2, and from perspective line number 2 to perspective line number 3, from perspective line number 3 to perspective line to perspective line number 4, and the one that I had already done, which is from perspective line number 4 to perspective line number 1. And this way you are going to create this cube. You can make any cube at any point of the paper following the same method, and this is going to be the base for any solid that you will make.